All right, good evening, everybody. Thank you. Good evening. Welcome to the October 24th, 2023 council meeting. Got a lot of good stuff to celebrate today. Will the municipal clerks please read the statement of compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act?
In accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act, adequate notice of this meeting, given the time, date, and information for accessing this public meeting, was advertised in the Record and the Herald newspapers on May 30th, 2023, was posted on the bulletin board located on the first floor of the municipal building, and was filed in the office of the municipal clerk, and was posted on the borough's website.
Roll call.
Councilmember Reinitz?
Here.
Councilmember Rottenstreich?
Here.
Deputy Mayor Catrone? Deputy Mayor Kraus?
Here.
Mayor Peluso?
Here.
And Mayor also in attendance is Borough Manager Van Kroonigan, Interim Manager Rowan, Borough Attorney Verone, and Municipal Clerk Magarelli.
Yes, and we also have our junior mayor, Hiba Hazanfar Iqbal. Unfortunately, this past week, our borough, as well as the whole city of Baltimore, dealt with a major tragedy. Right now, one of Fair Lawn's own, Dylan Ronaldo, is fighting really hard. And we're going to all rise for a flag salute. And after, if we just stand silently, just to show some support for Dylan and the whole Ronaldo family. Everyone, please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. One of the best parts about being mayor is to recognize our great Fair Lawn Police Department, and today we have the honor of doing some promotions this evening. So if the council could just join me below.
Good evening. It's always a great honor to have the honor of promoting some of our personnel. This evening we're promoting 3. We're promoting Sergeant Snyder to Lieutenant. Nick's been a great officer his career here. He's been in patrol, he's been a supervisor in the Detective Bureau, and he's been leading a platoon in the patrol division. So I know he's going to do a great job, and Nick, would you and your family come up here and so we can promote you? Also, getting promoted is Sean Nagel. Police Officer Sean Nagel is getting promoted to Sergeant. He started in the patrol division. He then worked in our Fair Lawn High School for a number of years as our SRO, and now he will be a sergeant in our traffic division. Also getting promoted tonight is Mike Franco. Police Officer Mike Franco is getting promoted to sergeant. He spent his whole career in the patrol division. And, you know, it doesn't sound too flattering, but the patrol division is the most important division in our department. It's the backbone. We could work without a detective bureau. We could work without a traffic unit. Can't work without the patrol division. So it's the most important thing. And he's done a great job, and he deserves the promotion today. So at this time, I'd like to swear in Lieutenant Snyder.
Yeah, hold it up like this, okay? Hold it up like this. Let's go. So you have to put his left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand.
Always the youngest. Nick, if you just repeat after me. I, Nicholas Snyder, do solemnly swear that I support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people. I further do solemnly swear that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of a lieutenant for the Fair Lawn Police Department into the Borough of Fair Lawn, in the County of Bergen, in the State of New Jersey, according to the best of my ability. Congratulations.
One, two, three, and 1, 2, 3.
Sergeant Nagel and your family come up here.
All right, Sergeant. You just repeat after me. I, Sean Nagel, do solemnly swear that I support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people. I further do solemnly swear that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of a sergeant for the Fair Lawn Police Department and to the Borough of Fair Lawn, in the County of Bergen, in the State of New Jersey, according to the best of my ability. Congratulations.
3.
One, two, three. And 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Sergeant Franco and your family, please come up.
All right, Sergeant, if you could repeat after me. I, Michael Franco, do solemnly swear that I support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people. I further do solemnly swear that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of Sergeant for the Fair Lawn Police Department into the Borough of Fair Lawn, in the County of Bergen, in the State of New Jersey, according to the best of my ability. Congratulations.
All right, 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Nice.
1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Hey, how are you? Congratulations.
Yes. Okay. We have a few recognitions this evening as well. First one up, we had 2 championship baseball teams this year in Fair Lawn. Last month, we got to honor the 12U, and because of back to school, we now get to honor the 9U. So congratulations to all our 9U baseball players on this awesome achievement. It's great to see you guys representing Fair Lawn so well on the diamond and also bringing home the championship back to Fair Lawn. So we're going to call your name, and once I call your name, come on up, and then we'll take a big group picture. First up, Hunter Kaplan. Oh, sorry, let me just also read a little, I forgot to read the proclamation. Whereas the Fair Lawn All Sports 9U team, a travel team comprised of 9-year-old players, participated in the North Jersey Suburban Baseball League National Championships in July 2023. And whereas the team used their skills and determination to secure an important win against Highlands, that's a good win, on July 20th, 2023, earning them the title of 9U NJSBL Summer 2023 National Division Champions. And whereas the members of the team are fortunate to have caring and dedicated coaches who help the players strengthen their skills, build team camaraderie, and foster the practice of good sportsmanship. And whereas it is right and fitting that we recognize the athletes and coaches on this successful and exciting endeavor, now therefore the Borough Council and I, Kurt Peluso, Mayor of the Borough of Fair Lawn, County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, do hereby proclaim Wednesday, October 25th, 2023, Fair Lawn 9U Baseball Day within Fair Lawn. Congratulations. We want to make sure you guys had a full day because we know bedtime's not too far away from the corner. So you guys get to enjoy tomorrow. Right. Next up, Peter Brand. Good job. Dylan Newman. Congratulations, Dylan. Elijah Lee. Henry Soar. Henry. Good job, Henry. Derek Lombardo. Aiden Gomberg. Paul Apap. 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 Olaf Bogowski. Olaf. Chase Adams. All right, congratulations, Chase. Lucas Edson. Frankie Sahori. Good job, bud. Ian McGregor. Head coach Dave Edson. Assistant coach Rob Sahori. Assistant coach Stephen Brandt. Congratulations. Assistant coach Alex Goldberg. Congratulations, coach. Coach Edson, do you want to say a few words? Oh, put you on the spot.
All right. Well, I just wanted to thank all the boys. They worked real hard all season long, and they came a long way. And I couldn't do it without all the coaches. And I just want to congratulate everybody and just say thank you.
If you guys just kind of squeeze in together, maybe some of you double up.
Yeah, change. Put your, yeah. Oh, very nice, guys. Okay, red.
Did you get it? So the rest of us
I
can
didn't
get
get
it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, we have some more honorees. We'll start to recognize. So if you are leaving, just do it quietly. We appreciate it. We had another successful spring season with the junior track team. As a former junior track athlete, congratulations. I know it's a long season. And this proclamation is whereas each year, the Fairlawn All Sports Junior Track and Field Program sends athletes to compete at the state, regional, and national competitions, which is a testament to the strength and quality of the program and its participants. And whereas this year, over 30 athletes completed at the state championships, wow, with 27 athletes going on to compete at the USATF Regional Championships. And whereas 7 of the 15 qualifying athletes competed at the USAFT National Junior Olympic Track and Field Championships hosted by the University of Oregon on July 24th through July 30th, 2023. 3 Fairlawn track and field athletes were designated All-Americans for finishing in the top 8 in the nation. And whereas the Fairlawn All Sports Junior Track and Field participants are blessed to have many dedicated people who are willing to volunteer their time and efforts to foster these activities and serve as coaches. And whereas it's right and fitting that we congratulate the athletes who participated in the 2023 Regionals and National Junior Olympics, the coaches, and all the parents on this most successful and exciting endeavor. Now therefore, the Borough Council and I, Kurt Peluso, as Mayor of the Borough of Fairlawn, County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, do hereby proclaim Friday, October 27th, 2023, Fairlawn All Sports Junior Track and Field Day. When I call your name, if you can just come up. George Bethji. I can go over there, okay? Frank Bugowski. Probably have football practice. Olaf Bugowski. Same thing. Yep. Khalif Bruley. Is Khalif here? That's good. You're welcome. Makar Bazkowski. Dylan Gefter. Congratulations, Dylan. Good job. Derek Luzo. Colin Partlow. Congratulations. You're welcome. Eric Perlman. Congratulations. You're welcome. Luke Parada. Tommy Parada. Probably football. Alan Pessin. No Pessin. Jacob Puzio. All right. Congratulations. Jasper Teeny. Logan Waika, football field. Veronica Atorgina. Congratulations. Milana Bakowski. Rebecca Gelman. Oh, there she goes. Adriana Ramadini. Sorry about that. Ramdani, sorry. I know that one too. Congrats. Emily Reese. Congratulations. You're welcome. Arjun Banjari, All-American triple jump. Yeah, 33. Nice. Congrats. Rachit Guerra. Congratulations. Parth Unawani. Pinak Unawani, All-American Race Walk. Purvi Guerra. Jaslyn Kaur. Caitlin Kennedy. And Noah Waganik, All-American Javelin. If the coaches could come up too, please. Sorry, I don't know why we don't have one.
These kids they don't represent everyone that went to our states and our regionals and our nationals. They have other commitments, which is fantastic. I really encourage that, to play your sports in your season, and that shows a testament to that they're probably at their other practices. But congratulations to everybody here. You all worked really, really hard, and I really hope to see you next season. And with the exception of Jacob, I'm getting everybody else back, which is... Oh, and Caitlin too. Yes, where's Caitlin? But I'm getting everybody else back, so I'm really excited to see what they can do again next year. So congratulations again.
You guys could all just slide down. Everyone coming down.
Squeeze in and some people can go in front. That'd be great.
Little more squeeze, so yeah, now it's good.
You're done. Everybody look over here. I think I got it right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And one more. 1, 2, 3.
Do you want to just email it to me, and we'll make sure we get one from? And then here's the ones that weren't here. You're welcome. Thanks so much for coming. Oh, sure, sure. Okay. If you are exiting, if you just do it quietly, we got a few more proclamations. So whereas the borough of Fairlawn has been positively influenced by the extraordinary cultural, ethnic, linguistic, and religious diversity of its residents, and whereas there is an estimated 1 billion Hindus worldwide and approximately 3.4 million Hindu Americans live across our nation, and whereas Hindu Americans in the borough of Fairlawn represent diverse ethnic backgrounds, including individuals of Indian, Pakistani, Bangladeshi, Malaysian, Indonesian, Afghani, Nepali, Bhutanese, Sri Lankan, Fijian, Caribbean, and European descent. And whereas Hindu Americans have greatly enriched the borough of Fairlawn and contributed to the borough's economic vitality, growth, and well-being. And whereas Hindu Americans promote the ideals of tolerance, pluralism, and religious freedom, which are inherent to their benefits, and respect the diversity of all religions. Now therefore the Borough Council and I, Kurt Peluso, Mayor of the Borough of Fairlawn, County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, do hereby proclaim October 2023 Hindu American Awareness and Appreciation Month within the Borough of Fairlawn as a way to bring about increased awareness to the residents and help foster a better understanding of the Hindu American community. And if you haven't been yet, they just opened a new Hindu temple over in Robbinsville, and it's open to the public. I went and got a phenomenal tour, learned a lot, and I do give you friendship bracelets. So it was an amazing event, so definitely encourage everyone to come, learn a little bit, and just see the beautiful architecture. And accepting this proclamation, we have Dawal, Isha, Nikki, and Ankur.
Firstly, I would like to thank our mayor and deputy mayor and all the council members for all the continued support to the community and making Fairlawn as an amazing place for us to live in. Also, I would like to congratulate mayor and the council members for our town to be ranked as the 6th best small city or town in the whole country. So, yeah, just wanted to give a little etymological background of the word Hindu. It's derived from the word Sindhu, which is the name of the river in the northwestern part of India. People living on the other side of the river, like the Persians and the Greeks, they used to address people living across the river as Hindu. Actually, the linguistic limitations of their language, like the Persians, they cannot say sir, so they used to call people as Hindu. Same thing for Greeks, it was not her, so they used to call Indu, and that's where we got the word Indu, or Indus Valley civilization as we all know, or India. But there was a common thread which was binding the people living in that region, and that was the tradition of knowledge or seeking knowledge. And following the tradition, people living across that region, as you mentioned, be it Indians or Pakistanis or Bangladeshis or Sri Lankans, they all have followed this tradition of knowledge and going across the world for the same reason, whether in the means of studies or jobs or trade or adventure. So I would say, following the same tradition, we have been coming in this town, this lovely town of Fairlawn, and I hope we have been contributors to the town. So thank you very much.
I would like to take this opportunity and talk about some of the Hindu heritages to the world. First being ahimsa, which is non-violence. Two important parts of ahimsa are respect and response. With different cultures and traditions, there can be differences in way of thinking, but violence or physical harm is never a solution of anything. The second is diversity and inclusion. Very recent famous terms are heritage of Vedic or Hindu Dharma. Why do you think Hindu Dharma has so many gods, so many different languages, and so many different traditions? The Vedics went to different groups of people and welcomed them with open arms. They accepted their deity, their culture, and traditions as their own. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, as said in Ved, explains world is one family. The secondly, for the physical well-being, for the physical well-being of a person, Hinduism has given yoga. For the mental well-being, meditation and spirituality, Om, which is the sound of universe, is Hindu heritage. The field of medicine and the heritage which Hinduism has given is Ayurveda and surgery. In mathematics, invention of zero, square root, cube root, algebra, calculus is all Hindu heritage. In astronomy, shape of earth being a sphere and the direction of the motion of the earth was firstly calculated in Vedas, so it's Hindu heritage. The distance between the earth and the sun was firstly calculated where Hinduism is being followed. In architecture, as Kurt Peluso, our mayor, just now mentioned, the beautiful intricate temples are the beauty which talks about the heritage which is being Hinduism. In literature, languages, I would like to talk about Sanskrit, which is the oldest and the most scientific language found till date. It is even used in most recent technologies like AI and machine learning. In politics, there has been none who could beat the politics explained by Chanakya. Beautiful festivals like Holi, Navaratri, Diwali, which celebrate the victory of good over evil, are Hindu heritage. Today is also one of the most auspicious Hindu festival called Dashera. It has a message of how one can be a winner in each and every situation in life by fighting with the demons inside himself, like anger, greed, jealousy, hatred, delusion, and lethargy. Lastly, I would like to thank our Mayor, Kurt Peluso, Deputy Mayor Christina Coutron, and the whole council for giving us this opportunity again this year for celebrating and sharing Hindu heritage with everyone. They, as a team, have always been so connected with the people of Fairlawn and have truly made Fairlawn very inclusive, a place where there is no hate. Om Shanti.
All right. We got to honor some of our youth athletes. Now we're going to honor some of our adult athletes. A couple of years ago, Fairlawn started an adult kickball league. And as a former participant, I can tell you it's not easy. We had torn ACLs on our team, a lot of people going to chiropractors, and unfortunately our team folded after 1 year due to injuries. But some of the teams stayed strong, kept competing, and we have an official champion this year. So a certificate of congratulations from the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Fairlawn, presented to the Fairlawn Adult Co-ed Kickball League, given in recognition of the black team's impressive skills and determination, which resulted in a championship win. I do hereby proclaim Saturday, October 28th, 2023, Fairlawn Adult Co-ed Kickball Champions Day. We gave you a weekend. within the Borough of Fair Lawn and do further extend sincere congratulations on the rousing success of the second season of the Adult Co-ed Kickball League. So congratulations to the champion, and we'll call each name. Amy Joyce. Aura Shofty. Aura's there. It's over here? No? Oh, okay, sorry. Bill Joyce. Hope you had more people show up to the championship game. Christy Graff. Congratulations. You're welcome. Colleen Gennaro. Congratulations. Pleasure. Jack Joyce. I like the t-shirt change. Perfect. All black. Congratulations. Jonathan Feldman. Congratulations. You're welcome. Celeste Joyce. Celeste isn't here. Sorry, Celeste. Keith Rotundi. Congratulations, Keith. You got it. Kelly Grizetic. Sanjin Grizetic. Sanjin. Larry Shopty. Nicole Romanek. Congratulations. You're welcome. Oh, we got Oded Grinston. Greenstein. Congrats. Jennifer Ragusa. Philip Ragusa. Congratulations. Ron Gennaro. Two championships this summer. And Robin Feldman. Get everyone lined up for a quick picture. We'll cram in a little bit. Yeah, I guess height order.
A lot of tall guys. Alrighty. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3.
Larry, here's the players that were in here. Awesome. Thank you. Congratulations, guys. Yeah, my pleasure. Congratulations. Thank you, man. You're welcome. Congratulations. See you tomorrow. Okay. Unfortunately, Andrea couldn't make it, so we'll send this to her. But whereas November is Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month, and November 16th is World Pancreatic Cancer Day. And whereas in 2023, an estimated 64,050 people in the United States will be diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and 50,550 people will die from the disease. And whereas pancreatic cancer is one of the deadliest cancers in the United States, it is the third leading cause of cancer death in the United States, and is projected to become the second leading cause within the next 7 years. When symptoms of pancreatic cancer present themselves, it is generally in later stages. And whereas the good health and well-being of the residents of Fairlawn are enhanced as a direct result of increased awareness about pancreatic cancer and research into early detection, causes, and effective treatments. Now therefore, the Borough Council and I, Kurt Peluso, as Mayor of the Borough of Fairlawn, County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, hereby proclaim the month of November 2023 to be Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month, and do further declare Thursday, November 16th, as World Pancreatic Cancer Day within the Borough of Fairlawn. We've got one last one. It's a surprise one. And it's a certificate of congratulations from the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Fairlawn presented to Hiba Hazanfar Iqbal, our junior mayor. Given in recognition... Given in recognition of serving as junior mayor of the Borough of Fairlawn, New Jersey, I do hereby proclaim Thursday, October 26, 2023, Junior Mayor Hiba Hazanfar Iqbal Day within the Borough of Fairlawn, and do further extend sincere congratulations and best wishes on this special occasion. Congratulations. Yeah, this is Junior Mayor. Go ahead.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Can the mom come in the picture as well?
Yep, not a problem. I'll take 2 of these. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Kurt, she wants to comment.
All right. Thank you. It's a school night, so our junior mayor had to rush home. So I want to thank her for joining. All right. Council comments. Good evening, Councilmember Reinitz.
Good evening, Mayor. Good evening, everyone. I want to congratulate all the recipients of our proclamations, our 3 police officers who were promoted, and all our junior athletes who do a great job representing us throughout the town. I have some disputes with the kickball team, but I'll take that up with them personally. So we'll cross that bridge down the road. I also, as you'll notice, the lights under the dais tonight are lit up. It's pink, right? My time's up?
That's
No, so the borough manager installed lights in here, so we're able to recognize certain organizations and certain support certain groups. So, tonight obviously we're lit up pink in honor of breast cancer. Ms. Perlman was here earlier, gave us all bracelets, so I know it was something that was on our mind a lot last month, and continues to be. I also wanted to thank the manager's office for the brand new wall of honor that's back in the left. After what we've all been dealing with over the past week now with Dylan Ronaldo and the tragedy of him being injured in a fire down in Baltimore, it really brings home how important that wall is and what those crests stand for, and what our people that volunteer to do really put themselves on the line for us. I know there's currently a GoFundMe for Dylan. I would ask you to support it if you can. The fire chiefs have advised me that they're in the process of putting together a fundraiser for the family soon. Dylan's in for a long fight with a lot of care needs moving forward. And I know, I think I speak for the entire council. We're here to support whatever needs Dylan and his family have, and the entire fire department. There was a very moving ceremony last week at St. Anne's by Father Sam and Pastor Taylor that brought a lot of the community together. So just be on the lookout for ways to help the family, and if you see our firefighters around town or our emergency service people, know that they're hurting right now. Dylan was a member of Company 4 before he joined the full-time fire department in Baltimore. So please, be kind, give them a hug, let them know that you're thinking of them. It's very important right now. That's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, council member. Good evening, council member Rottenstreich.
Okay? Yeah, I don't know what, his computer's malfunctioning. No, it's his laptop. Really? Yeah, it's coming.
It's making me nervous.
I know. I know.
It didn't do this during the hour and a half of proclamations, but now it's...
All good?
Okay.
Okay. First, I want to congratulate Lieutenant Snyder, Sergeant Nagel, and Sergeant Franco on their promotions. And I also want to thank the entire Fair Lawn Police Department for their extra vigilance during these times of heightened tension. I also, like Josh, I want to extend my sincerest best wishes for a full and rapid recovery to Dylan Ronaldo. I also attended Friday's prayer service at St. Anne's, and I was gratified to see so many people come out to support Dylan, his fiance, his family, his friends, and the first responder community. As our former mayor, John Cosgrove, said to me that night, and as I know...
Jeez.
They're in the office.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Good, it's gone now.
Okay. The bad computer's gone. So we'll start again. As our former mayor, John Cosgrove, said to me, and as I know from my own experience, Dylan is the real deal, a great kid. At Fairlawn High School, he was known as a scholar, an athlete, and a great team player. He is a true hero, and I hope that we see everybody out supporting the Ronaldo family Thursday at Sasso Field, where the fire department will be out with boots to fill with support. Let's fill the boots, let's fill the stands with support for Dylan and his family. As my colleagues here know, when I do my council comments, I often bring props. Today I brought my family Haggadah. Haggadah is a book used during the Jewish holiday of Passover to tell the story of the Israelites' escape from Egypt. This Haggadah is 100 years old, published in 1923, but we continue to use it because its relevance never diminishes. It speaks to us. One passage in particular that has spoken to me since I was young is called The Watch Night of the Eternal, and it reads in brief part, "In every generation, in many lands, Jews have suffered as victims of malice, ignorance, and fanaticism. It talks of cruel mobs ready to rush upon us and destroy our homes. This passage was written over a decade before the start of World War II and the Holocaust, and 100 years before the October 7th, 2023 Hamas massacre. I hope this passage helps people who are not Jewish understand why we are so shaken. The October 7th massacre is not just our present, it is also our entire history. It is literally in our genes. For our entire history, we've moved from land to land seeking refuge. And no matter where we go, anti-Semitism, Jew hatred follows us, and we are not safe. I'm grateful to the mayor and the rest of the council for unconditionally condemning the October 7th massacre, and my heart is broken for the families of those who were murdered and kidnapped. It should not be lost on any of us that many of those who were kidnapped were leaders in the peace movement in Israel, including one of the founding members of Women Wage Peace, Vivian Silver. Make no mistake, this was not an act of resistance, it was an act of pure evil, of pure terror. When I asked my family in Israel, what can we do to help, one thing my niece said was, tell our story. We've been through a lot. This is something else. Make people understand that everyone here knows someone who was murdered or kidnapped. Last summer, we had children staying in our home from the area of Israel around Gaza. They have all been displaced. They all have friends or family who have been murdered or kidnapped. We are all affected. We are all grieving. And we all have neighbors here in Fairlawn who have lost friends and family in Gaza as well. Sadly, today we are all connected by tragedy. After the prayer service for Dylan on Friday, I spoke with Father Joe of St. Anne's Church about this connectedness. And we agreed that it's only in the connections between us that we can find any healing, that we can find any hope. More than any other reason, I'm proud to serve on this council because of the way we have brought people together in this community. Through our Pride Block Party, our Juneteenth commemoration, our Crescent, Menorah, and other holiday lightings, our Holy celebration, and our upcoming Diwali celebrations. And this past Sunday, our Latin Heritage celebration. Although I haven't been in the frame of mind to celebrate anything, I went to our community center Sunday to be part of the beautiful diversity that is Fairlawn. And I was healed in that moment by the music, by the dancing, by the empanadas, and by the joy that being together as a community brings. Thank you to the CRC and Linda La Madrid Peluso for bringing us together and giving me hope. Thank you, Mayor Peluso.
Thank you. Good evening, Deputy Mayor Catrone.
Good evening. Thank you, Mayor. I also want to start by congratulating our winning sports teams here in Fairlawn and our newly promoted police officers. I also want to thank members of the Hindu community who came out again this year to celebrate and to teach us a bit more about Hindu culture, and just thank them for their inclusivity and all that they've done to make Fairlawn an even better place to live. I do want to also echo my colleagues on the dais and send my heartfelt thoughts and prayers to Dylan Ronaldo and his entire family, his blood family, and his fire department emergency service family here in Fairlawn. I know everybody is hurting, and we're all praying for him. I want to welcome our interim borough manager to her first meeting up here, right? But Jim, you're still here, so you're not okay. I want to thank Alba Morales for organizing another successful entrepreneur fair this year, where we got to see some of our young residents pitch their business ideas to the community. It was really a wonderful event and gives me a lot of hope for the future. And I want to thank the PTA for organizing another really successful fall festival that I was able to attend, and for allowing us to work the game booths. The mayor and I think we had, no, actually, did you have the most wins of your game? Yes, I think so. We had the second most wins. No cheating, that's right. But it was, again, another wonderful community event, and I want to echo Councilmember Rottenstreik's comments about the Latin Heritage Month celebration that we held this weekend. It was the first, and I know will be the first of many, and it's just another example and accomplishment of the Community Relations Advisory Committee, of where we bring people together to celebrate our diversity instead of using it as a way to divide us. So I was very grateful that went off without a hitch and that I was able to be there. You know, I thought a lot about what to say on this day as tonight. I wondered how I should use my position of power to make a statement, to provide some sort of clarity or guidance to the people of Fairlawn about the uncertainty of the world since the attack on October 7th. I've spent hours reading and rereading articles, historical texts, my own textbooks that I use with students, my own lectures that I have given over the years on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. And in all of it, I realized that it's really not my role or my job as an elected member of this governing body to provide any sort of guidance on the geopolitics of the Middle East tonight. But it is my job to ensure that everyone in Fairlawn feels safe and respected. And in my opinion, the only way I can do that is to say the following. First and foremost, I unequivocally condemn the terrorist attack committed by Hamas on the people of Israel. To me, there are no two sides to that one statement. Slaughtering 1,400 innocent people, beheading babies, raping women, executing elderly people, and posting their killings on social media, and kidnapping innocent people, one of which is a former student of the high school that I teach in, Idan Alexander, is never acceptable and never an excusable part of any resistance movement. Hamas has for its entire existence been focused on one thing: destroying the state of Israel and killing every last Jewish person. It says so multiple times in their charter. And Hamas wants to kill Jewish people even at the expense of their own people and hide behind their own civilians as they commit deadly acts because they care more about killing Jews than they do protecting Palestinians. And Palestinians deserve protection. The amount of innocent Palestinians that have died and continue to die at the hands of Hamas is also inexcusable and horrendous and should be stopped. The second thing I want to say is that taking what is occurring in Israel and in Gaza right now and directing feelings of anger and sadness towards innocent Muslims and Jews in Fairlawn or anywhere is never acceptable. A friend of mine in the Fairlawn Muslim community called me last week to tell me that his wife, who is easily identifiable as a Muslim woman as she wears a hijab, was verbally harassed as she was picking up her son from soccer practice, just like many other mothers in Fairlawn that night. Another friend, a member of the Orthodox Jewish community, texted me to just let me know that as he and his family were walking to synagogue, a car pulled up next to them to yell derogatory terms at him and his family. This type of hate will never be tolerated in Fairlawn, ever. If you or anyone else experiences this, I implore you to please report it to the police immediately. This is the time that we as residents of Fairlawn need to walk the walk and not just talk the talk. We can put lawn signs up all we want that say hate has no home in Fairlawn, and we can post on social media and talk about how much we love our inclusive community, but now is the time to prove it to our Muslim and Jewish friends and neighbors in Fairlawn. And that's why the governing body tonight has added 2 resolutions, a combating anti-Semitism resolution and a commitment to combating Islamophobia. Both are a commitment not to tolerate any sort of hate, ethnocentrism, or racism in our town. But there's more that we can do as a community, and there's more that we need to do as a community. I ask you to check in on your Jewish and Muslim neighbors and friends and make sure that they're okay. Think about what you post on social media and do some fact checking first. If you're unsure of its truth, don't post it. And make donations if you can to help all of the innocent victims. Together we can, and we must stand as a community united against hatred in all forms. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Good evening, Deputy Mayor Kraus.
Good evening, Mayor. Sorry about that laptop before.
It's in timeout now.
Yeah. You know, it's really hard to follow Gail and Christina on a night when I even have my laptop for notes, and I don't have them tonight. So I want to do the best that I can. First of all, I want to thank our outgoing borough manager for his great idea to create emergency services wall of honor. So Jim, that was a fantastic night that you put together, and it's going to be a fantastic tradition going forward and a great part of your legacy to this town. And yeah, I was extremely moved to be a part of it. I've said this multiple times in multiple ways that one of my favorite things about being a part of the council is just seeing how many people put so much time into making our community better for everybody. And some of them get paid for that, many of them do not, but all of them have the same heart and the same enthusiasm. And our first responders have done so much to keep us safe. You know, it just kind of coincided with an incident, you know, I had with my own family where, you know, the Fairlawn Ambulance Corps came and were very helpful. And luckily it was nothing serious, but the comfort that they were able to give me in that moment of uncertainty was truly appreciated. As has the fire department. Had to respond to a carbon monoxide false alarm in my house once, and the police, and any times I've had to deal with them. So, you know, it's something we're truly blessed to have such dedicated first responders in our town, and just this small way of showing gratitude to them. I could see how much it meant to the people who were honored that night. So that will definitely go down as one of my favorite experiences over the last 4 years being on this council. And on that note, I would like to extend my congratulations to the 3 police officers who were promoted today. I'm sure they're going to do a great job in their new positions. And of course, I want to extend my thoughts and my support to Dylan and his family. Dylan's not someone that I know personally, but I've heard from people who are his elders, his peers, and people younger than him, how much of an impact he's made on them, and what a truly remarkable person he is. So I wish a full recovery to him, and I wish comfort to his family while he's recovering. Anyone who can help support, whether it's through the GoFundMe, whether it's through the event at Sasso Field on Thursday, I believe, please do. And I do want to thank, well, I want to congratulate our sports teams of all ages who showed up today. You know, it's always great to see how athletics can be another community bonding event. And it doesn't matter how old you are. You may be more prone to those ACL tears if you're playing the adult kickball, but clearly some people make it through. So I'm thrilled that became a new program in town. I'm thrilled to see the kids developing not only their athletic abilities, but also their, you know, their personalities and their character through the athletics. And we have a lot of success with that in Fairlawn. So congratulations to all of them. Thank you to everyone who came out for Hindu Heritage Month as well. And, you know, again, in terms of volunteerism, whenever there's a moment of, whether it's crisis or whether it's turmoil or there's just something that we need to come together on, again, there's always people stepping up in Fairlawn. And whether it's an international event where people in our community are hurting and they need that comfort, and they need to know that we as a community accept them and that we are all part of the same community. Or whether it's, a personal member of our community suffering a very scary and tragic medical situation, or really, I mean, a global pandemic. This community comes together and people come out, people you may have never heard of before, and they come out and they do what they can to bring us together. And there's too many people like that to name individually, but if you're that person, thank you. You're truly appreciated, and I know we'll continue to need you, and I'm just amazed at how well this community comes together. So I hope that we continue to do so, and just be kind to each other, be supportive of each other. We are all one big community. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. This afternoon, I had the pleasure of meeting Harry Budamagar. He flew in from Nepal. Mary Edna Krutchkov and Alan Krutchkov run a phenomenal nonprofit called Adopt a Soldier Platoon. And Harry is from Nepal, and when you're Nepalese, you could serve in the British military or the Indian, and I believe there's a couple others he mentioned. So he decided to serve in the British military, and unfortunately during war, he lost both his legs. And once he lost both his legs, he still wanted to climb mountains. That was his passion. And he wanted to climb, of course, he wanted the biggest one, so he wanted to climb Mount Everest and become the first double amputee to ever climb Mount Everest. And the Nepalese government had a rule that said if you don't have all 4 limbs, you can't climb Mount Everest. He spent 3 years fighting it. Then COVID hit, and he couldn't climb the mountain. And finally this year, Harry achieved his goal and became the first double amputee to climb Mount Everest. And it was a great conversation to meet him, just a remarkable individual and his family, and glad we're hosting him here in Fair Lawn. This past week, they honored him at a number of events. I made it his day here in Fair Lawn, and just such an enjoyable individual to talk to. So welcome, Harry, to Fair Lawn. I hope you're enjoying your time, and hope you come back to visit. As was mentioned, Latin Heritage Celebration was amazing success. Hundreds of people came out to celebrate, and the first question we heard is, when are we doing it again next year, which is always a good sign. Here in Fairlawn, we've been having a lot of celebrations. We had our first Juneteenth. I think we're in our fourth Diwali, Holy Festival, and it's been just so amazing here in Fairlawn. And I want to thank our Community Relations Advisory Committee for putting these events together. It's just such a great way to celebrate the diversity here in Fairlawn. I want to recognize the police department and congratulate all the promotions and thank them for their service and all their hard work during this past week. As everyone mentioned, it's been extremely challenging for a lot of our residents, especially those from Jewish and Muslim descent. And our police really stepped up and made sure there was extra security where needed. And I can tell you, I can't think of another week where I've had more conversations with residents in our community. A lot of people reached out to me who were extremely fearful. As I always say, my door is always open. And we talked. And they were all healthy conversations. Not everything we all agreed on, but it was needed. And the first priority for us and everyone is everyone's safety. So if anyone feels any concerns, please come to us. Our biggest thing is seeing what you saw in this room today. In this room today, we had people from many different beliefs, all sitting together, all talking together, all listening together. And that's what we encourage here in Fair Lawn. I also want to send some thoughts and prayers to Dylan Ronaldo. Just a horrible tragedy that occurred over in Baltimore. And I've known Dylan since he was a kid. He's younger than me. And he was one of those kids who always hung around the fire department. His father still is a volunteer firefighter. And you just knew in his eyes, like, this is something he wanted to do. And when the opportunity came for him to serve in the Baltimore Fire Department, he answered the call. And it was amazing to see that in 6 years he was promoted to lieutenant at such a young age. As everyone said, he's smart, athletic, just a hero. And right now, he's in some really tough times. And if you can attend Thursday's game at Sasso Field and donate, it would be greatly appreciated. I know the fire department's looking for other events. There's a long road ahead for him and his family, and we want to do everything we can to support our hero here in Fair Lawn, his hometown. Also, it was mentioned, Fair Lawn was just recognized as the number 6 community in the nation, number 1 in the state of New Jersey. In 2020, we were ranked number 9. So it's great. We're climbing up that ladder. I said when we were number 9, we were excited, but we're aiming for that number 1 goal. So we're heading in that direction. And I spoke to a number of residents and business here in Fair Lawn, and they're just so proud and excited about it. And one business owner's like, I just read it in the paper, and I'm so proud. I said, you should, because this is yours. You earned it. All of you here in Fair Lawn and everyone listening at home, you did it. It's really because of the residents here in Fair Lawn that we're number 1 in the state and number 6 in the nation. And I know working together, we'll keep climbing up those ranks. And then lastly, November 7th is Election Day. Be sure to vote. Doesn't matter who you're voting for. Do your research. Know the issues. Come out and vote. If November 7th doesn't work for you, there's early voting. Go to the Bergen County Clerk's website. There's a list of places. There was a primary. I was going to be away for work, so I went to Bergen Community College, and I voted early. Voting early begins October 28th, I believe. And then it goes for the week up to Election Day, and there's also vote by mail. If you vote by mail, then make sure you get in October 28th. All right, I got that October 28th right. Through November 5th is early voting. So just make sure you vote. It's really important, too, I can tell you when you vote, because the state elected officials, the federal officials, they see it. And when you have a strong voting turnout, they make sure to pay attention to our community. So make sure you go out and vote. And that's all I have for today. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. One more thing. Just Heba, real quick, our junior mayor. I know she's still in the audience. She's a little nervous up here, but thank you so much for coming. It was just amazing, too, for me to see the last name Iqbal. My pediatrician growing up, for those, this is kind of a sad story, but when I was in kindergarten, I had a really rare disease, and I spent a majority of kindergarten in the hospital. And there was no doctor who could find out what I had, and there was a doctor in Ridgewood, Dr. Iqbal, who came. And Dr. Iqbal is the one who cured me, and he was my pediatrician throughout my whole life. And when our kids were born, we found out that his son went on to be a doctor as well. So he became my kid's pediatrician. And unfortunately, 2 years ago, we lost him to cancer. And both Dr. Iqbals are just amazing individuals, and we really miss our younger Dr. Iqbal. And when I saw our junior mayor and I saw Junior Mayor Iqbal, it did bring a smile to my face. So thank you so much for coming here today and participating in this. We believe that civics is a big part of education, and we hope you learn it for it, and hopefully one day we'll see you sitting up here in this chair. So thank you so much for coming. Next up, we have our Main Street Minute with Ryan.
Hello. So I'm going to make this quick. So first and foremost, I'll do the least exciting stuff. So we've had some significant weeding done on Broadway. The New Jersey Transit Station on Broadway suffered a very significant graffiti attack. So we worked with Bob Gordon of New Jersey Transit, who helped us get through the process, and now all of that graffiti is cleaned up by New Jersey Transit, so we're quite excited about that, so it looks nice again. We had a facade ribbon cutting at the end of September. Thank you all who attended, so Deputy Mayor Kraus, Councilman Reinitz, and Councilwoman Rottenstreich. It was a great show of support for the business community as well as the River Road community at large. We have 2 more ribbon cuttings coming up for 2 more facade, or actually 5 more facade improvement program projects, but 3 of them are being done on one day. So on the 28th at 3:30, we have 3 facade improvement program project ribbon cuttings, and on the 27th at noon, we have 1, and that is Moorlot Wine and Liquors. We recently sent a small delegation of our trustees to the Bergen County historical preservation gala, where they had the opportunity to interface with both business leaders and preservation leaders. This is important because Main Street America was founded under the premise of both supporting commercial vitality and historical vitality. We recently sent Joe Oswald, a trustee of our organization, to the Downtown New Jersey Conference, where he gathered insights about the best strategies with downtown revitalization as well as economic trends. So we will be using that to inform our decisions in the next few months. And we continue to work with the EDA to enroll as many businesses as possible, particularly on River Road, in their e-commerce program to establish a website and set up an automated online ordering tool and digital marketing plan. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan. Item number 10, Carroll Street parking. So everyone might recall, we had this on a work session originally, and then a few of the residents from Carroll Street mentioned that they didn't have the issue anymore with the Uber Eats and the DoorDash drivers. Shortly after asking us to put it on hold, they came back and said, never mind, they're back. So for those who don't know in the audience, Carroll Street in Fair Lawn is like the center point for Uber Eats and DoorDash. So a lot of cars are parking there from 12 to 3 and causing a lot of traffic issues for the residents there. So we're trying to get them relocated. So we're working on that with some no parking restrictions. So if we can have council consensus for our traffic safety department to look into this and kind of start the procedures.
Mayor, it's actually on for the first reading of the ordinance.
Oh, fantastic, even better.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, okay. Ordinance on first reading. Ordinance number 2680, 2023. An ordinance to amend Chapter 232, Vehicles and Traffic, Article 2, Parking. More specifically, Section 232-11, Parking prohibited during certain hours on certain streets of the revised general ordinances of the Borough of Fair Lawn 2000. May I have a motion that ordinance number 2680, 2023 be passed on introduction, advertised according to law, and that a public hearing be held on November 28, 2023.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Reinitz?
Yes.
Councilmember Rottenstreich?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Catrone?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Kraus?
Yes.
Mayor Peluso?
Yes. Ordinance on second reading. Ordinance number 2678, 2023. An ordinance to amend Chapter 125, Land Development, Article 5, Site Plan and Subdivision Standards, more specifically, Section 125-53, Stormwater Management of the Code of the Borough of Fair Lawn 2000. May I have a motion to open the time for public comment on ordinance number 2678-2023 only?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The time is now open for public comments on this ordinance only.
Good afternoon, Pamela Coles, 13-34 George Street. This ordinance, what is this regarding?
You want to take this one? Jim? Go ahead, Jim.
Good evening, Ms. Cole.
Good evening.
I'm over here. Borough of Fair Lawn has a stormwater management program, including a stormwater management ordinance. So these are revisions that have been mandated by the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection. If you have an ordinance in place, you need to change it every few years. They relook at the ordinances and make some changes. So we are just mirroring what the DEP is requiring us to do.
Awesome. So this is just an upgrade in the languaging of our ordinance?
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Seeing no one else, can I have a motion to close the time for public comment?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The public hearing on ordinance number 2678-2023 is now closed. May I have a motion that ordinance number 2678-2023 be adopted on second and final reading and that it be advertised according to law?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Reinitz?
Yes.
Councilmember Rottenstreich?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Catrone?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Kraus?
Yes.
Mayor Peluso?
Yes. Ordinance number 2679-2023. An ordinance of the Borough of Fair Lawn authorizing the acquisition by purchase of real property identified as Block 5614, Lot 23, located at 13-01 Fifth Street, Fair Lawn, New Jersey. May I have a motion to open the time for public comment on ordinance number 2679-2023 only?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The The time is now open for public comment on this ordinance.
Good afternoon again, or good evening. Pamela Coles, 13-34 George Street. Regarding the purchase and the acquisition, 13-01 Fifth Street. What's the purpose of purchasing this particular property?
Yeah, so this was, Jim, this was the one regarding the Clarion property. So basically with the Clarion property, unfortunately, Fair Share Housing deemed that area for affordable housing. Due to the pollutants underneath that and the fact that we're still monitoring the water over there, we didn't feel like that was the appropriate place to put residential units. So fortunately, our legal team negotiated with Fair Share Housing, and we're doing a smaller affordable housing unit over on Fifth Street. It's currently commercial in a residential area, so it kind of makes sense. And it also shrinks down the size. If we didn't meet our Fair Share Housing obligations, they probably would require us to do a lot more. So this is going to be, I believe it's for like 3 families.
Okay, and then the funds, where do we acquire the
So
funds?
the
Was that
person
open space
who
or-
the person who purchases the Clarion site bought
Okay.
that property as well, and then allocated the affordable housing to that site.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Can I have a motion to close the time for public comment?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The public hearing on ordinance number 2679-2023 is now closed. May I have a motion that ordinance number 2679-2023 be adopted on second and final reading and that it be advertised according to law?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Reinitz?
Yes.
Councilmember Rottenstrike?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Catrone?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Kraus?
Yes.
Mayor Paluso?
Yes. Public comments on consent agenda 21-2023 items only. Can I have a motion to open the time for public comment on consent agenda 21-2023 only?
So
Second.
moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The time for public comment is now open on consent agenda 21-2023 items only. No one's-
Pamela Coles, 13-34 George Street. I just want to make a comment on the 2 consent agenda items that you had mentioned. Resolution 362-2023, a resolution reaffirming the commendation and the rise of anti-Semitism and violence against the Jewish community, and 363-2023, resolution condemning Islamophobia and the acts of violence against the Muslim community. What you both said, particular Council Deputy Mayor Catrone and Councilwoman Rothenstrike, it was absolutely beautiful. It kind of encompassed everything, and regardless of, our hearts, we were able to put our hearts, not our hearts aside, but we were able to separate and not collapse either one. So we were able to separate the conversations and really embrace all cultures. So for that, I really thank you. And I know how difficult it must be for everyone. And Resolution 370-2023, I received a fabulous letter from Mr. Magarelli, appointing me as one of the people on the 100th Anniversary Committee. And personally, I think everybody should. We should flood the emails so everybody participates. So this is a real celebration and a real tribute to Fair Lawn. And Mr. Magarelli, I hope you will, I'm going to say this in a great way. I hope you have a fabulous breakdown managing all the emails that you're going to get.
I appreciate that, Ms. Coles. Thank you.
That's it. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Thank you so much for volunteering to do the 100th anniversary. Really appreciate that. Just sorry, and just real quick, I couldn't agree more with 362 in 2023. and 363/2023, condemning the rise of anti-Semitism and the rise against the Muslim community. And I really want to thank Deputy Mayor Catrone for putting that on the agenda.
Good evening. Thank you for allowing me the honor to say a few remarks tonight. With my remarks tonight, I'd like to focus on the importance of all the people in Fair Lawn living in safety and peace and rejecting hate. I would like to express my continued gratitude to the entire council for committing to support all of the diverse communities in our town. And thank you, Mr. Mayor, for all you are doing and all you have been doing to keep our community of Fair Lawn safe and united these past few weeks. When you came to my second home, the Fair Lawn Jewish Center, last week, you began your remarks by speaking about all the happy memories you had there growing up, and including many happy bar mitzvahs on what you said seemed like every weekend. Yes. Well, Mayor Peluso, I assure you, you will smile again. There will be laughter and joyous occasions at the Fair Lawn Jewish Center again, but not at this time. These are gravely serious and sad times. My name is Neil Garfinkel, and I'm a Fair Lawn resident, and I'm Jewish. I can't hide it, and I'm proud of it. I moved to Fair Lawn in first grade. This is my home. I love this place, and I've always loved the feeling of community. I'm not going anywhere. Hate has no home here. Hate will never have a home in Fair Lawn. In addition to being a lifelong resident of Fair Lawn, I'm also a high school history teacher and a Holocaust educator in New York City. I am thankful every day for my principal, who has allowed me to create the curriculum for and teach an introduction to the Holocaust class for 9th through 12th graders. I am thankful every day for being allowed to teach the Pulitzer Prize award-winning graphic novel Mouse, which has been banned in several states, particularly during this month of October, Book Banning Month. I am thankful every day for the second-generation survivor who donated $26,000 to my class so I could take my mostly African-American and Dominican-American students to the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum in Washington, D.C. for a day to learn about the Holocaust and other genocides, a place where they may have otherwise never been able to go. I am thankful every day for our second-generation donor, who with the money he granted us, allowed my students to create these sweatshirts that I am wearing right now, that every graduate of my class gets, bought with the grant money. Now more than ever, what we do matters. You matter, we all matter. Every single one of us. Not just the mayor, not just our deputy mayors, not just Muslims, not just Christians or Palestinians, not just Ukrainians, but all of us. Because we all matter, because we're all human. As I tell my students, people are watching. People are listening. What we do matters. Nu Ali is watching. Nu, who is Muslim, is one of my favorite students. You better believe he's watching and he's listening. We have mutually agreed without words to not discuss the tragic events in the Middle East, but to just ask how each other is doing every morning and give each other a hug before class begins. And you better believe his other classmates are watching that. My other students are watching that. Wasim Muhammad, my friend and fellow human being, standing right next to me, is watching and listening and speaking next. He came late, I wasn't sure. No offense, no offense. Where is he? I am very proud to be standing here tonight, not only in support of the anti-Islamophobia and combating anti-Semitism resolutions, but to be here in solidarity with you, Wasim. Thank you. Thank you. I am a teacher fellow at the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum, whose motto is never again. When is never again? My wife asked me that. My students asked me that. Is it after the Holocaust? Is it after Rwanda? Is it after Bosnia? Ukraine? After the next violent eruption in the Middle East? No. Never again is now. Never again must be now. It is time to begin remembering the past, not forgetting it, not ignoring it. Because this can't continue. And in closing, I would like to quote Abe Foxman, past president of the Anti-Defamation League and hidden child survivor of the Holocaust. He says, "This is a never again moment, certainly for the survivors, certainly for the Jewish people, but I hope also for good people, because you don't have to be Jewish to understand never again. What you do matters. Never again, never forget." Thank you very much.
No, I can't do that great of a job like Neil did. So I'm just going to stick to the resolution that was passed, and I'm here just to appreciate. I think he did a phenomenal job explaining everything. He covered everything up. So nothing much to say there. It was so nice to see wonderful faces here from a diverse group of people and the kids. So starting with good evening to everybody, Mayor Peluso, you and other council members. My name is Wasim Mohammed, and I have been a Fairlawn resident for past 2 years, or close to 3 years now. I stand before you today to express my appreciation and gratitude to this council for its commitment to combat Islamophobia and the approval of the resolution against it. I strongly believe it is a significant milestone in our collective pursuit of equality and peace. This resolution comes at a time when it is most needed in the light of the recent rise in Islamophobia-driven hate crimes. On October 14 in Chicago, a 6-year-old child was stabbed 26 times for being a Muslim. His mom couldn't go to his funeral because she was stabbed too. On October 22nd, this past Sunday, in Cleveland, Ohio, a 20-year-old Muslim American man was walking home after eating lunch when he was hit by an SUV. The victim reported the driver yelled racist slurs and threats before striking him, and then attempting to run him down the second time. I can tell you from first-hand experience the ugly manifestation of hate that my family was subjected to recently in Fairlawn. While picking up my 6-year-old son from soccer practice outside his school, my wife, who wears a hijab, a head covering worn by Muslim women, was targeted with a verbal insult and by racial slurs by a racist man who was passing by in his pickup truck. This incident was immensely disturbing not only for my wife, but also for my young son, who had to witness a bigot's misguided rage against his mother. Such vile acts should not and cannot be tolerated in our community, and I believe the approval of this resolution sends a powerful message to bigots and hate mongers that hate has no place in Fairlawn. It also shows how dedicated we are towards protecting our citizens from discrimination and violence, regardless of their background or beliefs, while creating an environment where everyone can thrive and contribute to our shared well-being. By taking this crucial step, this council has set up an example for others or other towns to follow and encourage communities to unite against discrimination in all forms. But our work is far from over. We need to continue to work together to foster an environment of inclusivity and mutual respect. I'm confident that with this commitment and dedication of this council, we can continue to build a place where diversity is celebrated, where every individual feels safe. I would like to thank this council again for its courageous stance for anti-Islamophobia resolution. Thank you. Have a good night.
My name is Mohammed Khalid. I live on Southern Drive, few blocks down our mayor.
Good to see you.
And I would like to thank you, Deputy Mayor Christina, and our mayor for having this resolution number 363 for condemning Islamophobia. And I would like to say about something about me. I recently graduated from Police Academy in Fairlawn. And also my daughter, she did an internship in mayor office last year, and she graduated from the high school. So this is the first time we have seen such a big thing happening, and I would like to thank you for the council that taking a very fast action on this and putting this resolution into this meeting. So I would say that we are here in this town, and our kids, they are going to school, and I just want to say we need the same message in our school for kids to understand these things. We don't want to see hate among our kids in school. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll be brief.
Good to see you.
Good evening, council members. My name is Hamad Beg. I'm a resident of Fairlawn. My name is Hamad Beg. I'm a resident of Fairlawn. Good evening. Thank you very much for passing these much-needed resolutions to combat Islamophobia and anti-Semitism in Fairlawn. How many people have seen Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood? Right, okay. So I'm going to talk about him for a little bit. Fred Rogers from the TV show Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood was a kind, wise, and loving man, someone we can all emulate. And he gave some sage advice once, which I think applies to us today as we navigate through a world that is ever more hostile and ever more violent. He said, and I quote, "When I was a boy and I would see scary things in the news, my mother would say to me, 'Look for the helpers. Look for the helpers. You will always find people who are helping. You will always find people who are helping.'" I don't think we have to look very far tonight to find the helpers. By unanimously passing these two important resolutions on the same night, our council members have proven that they truly care about the diverse community of Fairlawn, and that they truly are people who are helping. Thank you.
I remember that episode exactly. I now can see it in my head.
Good evening, my friends on the council and my friends who are here. I wasn't planning to say anything, but after hearing what my brother Wasim has said, and my brother Hamad, and Neil, I never met you before, but you know what you had to say. And people of faith, we're all hurting right now. And by passing these two resolutions, we show that not only is the diversity of Fairlawn being recognized, but that people of faith have a place in Fairlawn as well. We're coming up in the cycle of reading the Torah. We're coming up to the part where we're going to meet Abraham. God says to Abraham, "Ayecha, where are you?" And Abraham says, "Hineni, I'm here." And when Neil said, he's here with his student, and we're all here together. And it really warms my heart to know that my council has made these two resolutions, because when the world is watching and when the world says, "Where were you?" I can very proudly say, I was in Fairlawn. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for all those beautiful words. Just makes me so happy that you're all my neighbors. Thank you. Can I please have a motion to close the time for public comment on consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The time for public comment on consent agenda 21-2023 is now closed. Resolutions by consent 21-2023. Will Ms. McClerk please read the resolutions by consent?
Whereas the following resolutions, 362-2023 through 383-2023, having heretofore been placed on this consent agenda, require no discussion of the same, having been previously reviewed by each council member, be and are hereby adopted, ratified, and confirmed in their entirety by the mayor and council of the Borough of Fair Lawn.
Can I please have a motion to pass consent agenda 21-23?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Reinitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Rottenstrike.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Catrone.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Kraus.
Yes.
Mayor Paluso.
Yes. New business. Anybody have any new business?
Mayor, may I?
Yeah.
I just, a couple residents had reached out to me about vandalism at the train station regarding some posters that have been put up. As I shared with them, the train station is sort of an island inside a town that's outside of Fair Lawn's jurisdiction. I spoke with the mayor and the managers reached out to New Jersey Transit to ask them to look into the situation and investigate it. So as soon as we have an update from New Jersey Transit, we'll be sure to put it back out. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay. Public comments. Can I please have a motion to open the time for public comments?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The time is now open for public comment. Anything that you want to mention?
Linda Presti, I'm a resident of Fair Lawn. We have just recently voted again about the parking on Heights Avenue, and it was closed on the 13th. I was just wondering where that, how far that has progressed and what extra has to be done or what on our part or...
Yes, so I did talk to the borough manager. We did get the results, I believe it was last week. So now it'll be on the next work session for council discussion.
Okay, I didn't know how long it
Yeah,
was.
no problem. So yeah, there's some steps. So once we get the petition, then we'll put it on the next work session. Then it'll be a discussion, and then based on the discussion, we'll go from there.
Which will be at our next meeting here.
This will be our next meeting, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Pamela Coles, 13-34 George Street. I went to the EPA meeting regarding the Superfund site back in, when was it, September. And just to get an idea of the picture that is going to be progressing in Fair Lawn regarding the Superfund site and the cleanup of the water. And my understanding is that Sandvik Steel and Fisher Scientific will be paying for the initial site down on 11th Street. And those plans are currently in the working, right, as from what my understanding. And what they were saying is that there will be a secondary site after, for a secondary water cleanup or filtration station. And I'm just curious as to, is that the what so of it?
I think the way that, when they were talking about the secondary treatment, there's the primary treatment that's going to happen on the 11th Street water treatment plant, but then it goes to the main Cadmus plant for treatment, chlorination, so that it can be drinking water.
So that
it's not a second plant. It's going to Cadmus after that.
Okay.
Once it's been deemed drinkable, which is a long way away.
That clarifies a lot. That clarifies, because I had imagined that a secondary treatment facility was going to have to be built, and where were we going to get the cost? That whole thing is like, let me just ask questions first, and then I can make a judgment, not a judgment, but, put my facts in order. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
And just as was mentioned, it is going to be a long process, and we're not turning anything back to the residents until we get 100% approval on everything. And just financially, it's the polluters are paid up about over $20 million, and then we were also fortunate enough to get another $4 million through federal government, thanks to Congressman Gottheimer. So there's a lot of money we'll be investing into the water system over the next few years.
Yeah, and what they were saying was they were eventually going to hand it over to Fairlawn once an ordinance was passed, but I know that that's time down the road.
Yeah, and we're not going to take until we are comfortable with everything.
Right.
And fortunately, we do have a phenomenal water department
Yes.
who really knows their stuff. So we're really fortunate, and they'll be learning about all the new systems. And there's even some stuff they've been doing right now that's really impressive.
Awesome, really great. Okay, thank you.
Anyone else for public comments? Seeing no one, can I have a motion to close the time for public comments?
So moved.
Second.
Third.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The time for public comment is now closed. I don't believe we have anything on closed session. Still good? All right, awesome. Adjournment. Can I please have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, good night, everyone.